I wanted to ask you, because you just had the big, fun gender announcement with your girlfriend, Jena, and you guys met right before the pandemic, and you just announced that you're having a baby boy. Congratulations!
Thank you so very much. Thank you.
A mini Derulo?
Yeah, I could not be more excited. It's a boy. I think everything, happens in the right time. Like I was just starting to really get baby fever. I guess it's with age, and you meet someone that you really, really connect with. It happened at just the right time for me.
That's interesting. I haven't heard a man talk about baby fever. We're usually the ones saddled with the TikTok, and men sometimes are like, oh God, don't, the pressure. And we're like, I know, gotta keep the human race going. I know. But it's interesting to hear a man say that, and really wonderful. How is your beautiful lady Jena feeling?
So she's actually good. It hasn't been a tough pregnancy at all. She's been really good. The worst thing that happens, I guess, is he just kicks a lot. Whenever he hears music, he just starts dancing. It's like I want to do a TikTok on it, because I just picture him in there just getting it.
Well, with the worlds that you create, Jason, I feel like you can create a womb and a mini Derulo for sure if you wanted to.
All right, next on the list.
I've always gravitated towards people in my life that I really looked up to. And I know that you and Will Smith have this amazing sort of friendship. And will you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, for sure. I totally agree with you. I mean, being able to befriend someone that you look up to, I think there's nothing like it. When Will Smith says something, you want to make sure that you're listening, because you got to put that in your back pocket. He gives you life advice without even knowing he's giving you life advice. So I'd be like, okay, cool. I'm going to take that. I'm going to put that right there. Cool. But it's incredible. I grew up watching him and what he's been able to accomplish in different genres, right? I mean, it's just really unbelievable. So to be able to have a friend that I can learn from all the time, there's just nothing like that.
It's so true. And it really makes me think about your manager story. Is it true that you met him at a basketball game when you were 12 years old?
Yeah. On a basketball court, he had these short shorts on and some high socks. And I remember we needed one more player. And I was like, all right, cool, I'll take the old guy. Come on. And then he ended up being this crazy basketball player. He started to mentor me as a basketball player, because that previous year I didn't make my basketball team. And I asked if he would help me with my basketball, and he was just in law school at the time, and he would just help me with my basketball. And that's what it was at that time.
And then how did your relationship transpire? Because you guys are still together, right?
Yeah, for sure. So basically, he would just whoop on me all the time in basketball. And then one day I was like, you know what? Basketball is not even my thing. I'm a singer. And he's like, oh, come on, get out of here. He was like, all right, cool, sing. And then I sang something. He was like, wow, you really have something. And then at that point, he tried to act like he had all these connections. And he had a little something. But we flew out to New York to meet all of his connections. Door after door was shut in our face, but we stuck to it, and we learned together, and we continue to build, what we have today, which is 13 businesses and a lustrous empire.
I'm glad that he recognized your talent with your voice and helped, stick with you and help you pave the way for yourself. And I'm really excited to talk about your latest single, Lifestyles, with another phenomenal voice, Adam Levine. I think the combination of the two of you just sounds about as good as it gets. But how did it come about?
You know what? It was a pandemic collaboration, one that happened remotely. I finished the song, and loved the song Lifestyle, and I sent it to my friend who is also a writer on the song, Jay Cash, and he frequently works with Adam as well. And I was like, yo, send this to Adam and find out what he thinks about it. Adam loved it, and the rest is history.
I think that's, again, I'm just going to say it one last time, what I really recognize in you is these ideas are self-generated, and I really, really respect that about you, and I thank you for putting all the good stuff that you do out into the world. Jason Derulo.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You really mean it. Keep building, and we will all come check out Jason Derulo's single Lifestyle featuring Adam Levine, and I can't wait to check in with you, Jena, and Minnie Derulo and see how you're all doing.
Okay, well, I will talk to you soon, very soon. Thank you so much.
I look so forward to it.